What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Destruction All-Stars one more time before release. Talk about the state of play that the game received on Wednesday. I know a couple days late, I talked about, in case people are wondering, and I don't know if I've been asked this question, I'm trying to see into the future, I talked about the microtransaction problem this game has on my second channel. Okay, so if you guys aren't subscribed there, definitely make sure you check that out. But I've already talked about that, and this one I do want to gush about it, because while I don't like what they did, or say they're doing with microtransactions, I think this game looks absolutely amazing. This is exactly what I wanted to see from this game before we got it. And now, sitting here on Saturday, if you guys are watching this day one, we're just a few days away from the game being available to anybody that has PlayStation Plus on the PS5. Now, really quickly, I normally tell you to subscribe, hit the bell. I am telling you to do that. I would like you to do that. But also, if you guys want to friend me on PlayStation, Podcast Now. It's one word. It's a Nathan Drake profile picture. If you guys want to friend me there, definitely feel free to. I'm planning on doing something with this game. We'll definitely play it. When I am playing it, I'll play it on that account. If you guys want to play it with me, we'll play it together, okay? Anytime I live stream it, we can do something too. I can invite you guys. So I think that's important to say. Podcast Now is my name. If you guys want to join our Discord server to play with even other people, all of that stuff is definitely on the table. So and I accept any friend requests I get on my Podcast Now account. I don't do it on my personal account, but I do it on the Podcast Now one. So yeah, this is gonna kind of just be a gushing video. I loved everything we saw about this game. There seems to be enough. I mean, it's a simple concept. You get in a car, you hit other cars, you fling out of your car once it's destroyed, you get into a new one, and you have your life, your car has its life, and it's, and obviously there's the different modes. Some modes, it's not the point to actually, eliminate everybody. Some modes it is. And I just think there seems to be enough diversity in the mode. See, that's the thing. When it was a $70 game, obviously it was a really big issue, but now that it's free, it's less of an issue. What are we going to be doing in this game, right? Are the modes detailed? Is the basic idea of this game going to be good? I've always been on this game's side. Ever since they first announced this game, I've been I've been supporting this game. I have the problem with the microtransactions. That's the one negative thing I will say. And by the way, if it sucks, if the game sucks, stuff like that, I will call it out. But just so you guys kind of know what to think of me, I guess, I've always been supportive of this game. I really do want this game to be really good, and I think the idea of it looks absolutely insane. I've jumped back into Rocket League over the last month and a half. I feel like I'm climbing the ladders of being like God tier again, not to be too cocky, and I know people may have problems with that, but this game is like exactly, to be honest with you, it's exactly the kind of game I want right now. Like, I'm playing Hitman 3. I'm loving, I adore Hitman 3, but I have backlogs of games that, to be quite honest with you, I really should go back and play. I have games that are several years old that I really need to go back to and play, but I'm kind of in this lull where it's like, I want to play Hitman 3, I want to play Rocket League, and I'm really looking for that fast, get in, play some rounds, get out kind of experience. And we're going to have different games than just that. Little Nightmares 2. March has a lot of different games. Returnal, lots of different stuff, okay? So we are going to get different games. But like right now, I don't know, I'm just in a mood where it's like I could pick it up, play Rocket League for an hour, put it down, be done, right? That's kind of where I'm at right now. This game is exactly, it's always been a game I've been interested in, but like where I'm at right now in playing games, it's exactly what I want. I think it's going to be so much fun. The core concept of this game does seem very solid. It really does. It seems like, and they made a point in the state of play, by the way, to kind of talk about the depth that's there. Like, all 16 characters have a unique car to them. They all have unique ability. Now, the thing that is a little disappointing is their unique ability seems to be the exact same with them as the car. I get it. I think having 32 abilities in all would kind of be maybe difficult, maybe especially for a smaller team, a game that is free to play, and before it was a $70 game. And yes, granted, they are technically different, right? If you're in the car, like the two examples they gave, the girl that can do fire and the guy that can be invisible, like it's the same feature for both the characters, but obviously you use them in different circumstances depending on if you're in a car or not in a car. The different modes, I mean, the one that they said was a team favorite, was like a Lucid Games favorite, the one you have to kind of drive into the tornado. I don't exactly get that mode, at least how they described it. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I'm sure I'll play it when the game actually comes out. The one I'm interested in is that kind of like the last one standing one, the third mode that they talked about, where the floor actually falls on you. You have to knock each other out. You only have a certain amount of lives. That one, to me, like, I think, they say the first one is their favorite. I really think the community's favorite will probably be that last one. Although the first one is like a team. It's a team game, so I think it's 8v8. So I think that'll probably please people that want to play it with each other, right? And I think that's good. I mean, again, like, going into this game, before the state of play, I've even said it. Like, we need to see gameplay. We need to see what this game is about, because, like, what are the modes? What exactly are we doing in this game? We know the basic concept, and we've seen a little bit in trailers, but we haven't seen the full thing, and now we do. Now we have lots of actually different ways of playing the game, or different modes to play the game. We know how the single player, some of that stuff works. We know how the multiplayer works. We know how the currencies work, which again is definitely a pretty big issue, but I really think this game is going to be a surprise. I actually made one of the very first. I've been in support of this game, but I haven't made too many videos on it. But one video I did make way back, it was actually quite a while ago, many months ago. I made a video talking about, will this be a surprise hit for PlayStation? I think it would have been more of a surprise hit. Granted, if it came out at launch, it would have probably been buried. And I always had said that, where it's like, full price game, comes out at launch with Demon Souls, with Spider-Man, with all this different kind of stuff, it's gonna get buried. But maybe it'll have like a cult following, where like it'll actually be fundamentally a really good game that people really enjoy, right? It just has a lot working against it. Now it's free to play for if you have PlayStation Plus. It comes out in the dead of Feb. I mean, no other game is even. I mean, there's like the Neo collection. Again, there's Little Nightmares 2 that comes out like a week and a half later. There are other games, but in all reality, February is one of the most dead months in gaming that I've seen in a long, besides like some Julys or Decembers or Januaries. It's one of the worst months I've ever seen in terms of games, in terms of the game quality, and even the amount that we're getting. There's not a lot. So this game really has all eyes on it. Anybody who has PlayStation Plus, it could get this, right? Fall Guys broke the record. Remember, Fall Guys had the most downloads of any PlayStation Plus game. That game did like 20 plus million, people play the game on the PlayStation. So I really do. I don't know if Destruction All-Stars will do that. This is a game that, I mean, again, like for any game really, if you have PlayStation Plus and you're not adding every game to the library, even if you don't like the game, I don't know what you're doing. You really should be doing that, right? And it's kind of the same thing for Destruction All-Stars. Like, there could be people that really aren't into it, but maybe they play it one time. Maybe they just try it. It's going to have a lot of eyes on it. So hopefully they capture those eyes and keep those people in the game with a game like this that is the most. It's the thing that Fall Guys, I would say, kind of failed at. It's a game that like Rocket League and stuff like that has done. And remember, Rocket League was a PlayStation Plus game too. That game's done really, really well at, right? A game like this does look so much fun, does look so fundamentally solid, but they need to keep people long-term. And they did talk about that. And a thing to keep them long-term, by the way, is having enough diversity in what you're doing in the game, which seems to be what they're doing with this. And then they even talked about, as the year goes on, there'll be new challenges, there'll be new modes, things will shuffle around. That's what you have to do. And it sounds like, they know that, right? So I'm very, very excited for it. We did a review score prediction a few days ago on this channel. Again, I talked about the microtransactions on the second channel. I'm done for now. I'm going to be playing the game Tuesday. As soon as I can possibly play the game, I'm going to. There will be videos up. Actually, quite a few videos. I'm going to try and cover this game as much as I can the second half of next week. Again, if you guys want to play it with me, PodcastNow is my friend name on PlayStation. Is my PSN name. You can friend me if I'm on and I need somebody to play with. I'm just going to send invites out. If you join, you join. If you don't, that's totally cool. We can try again some other time. When we're live streaming, if anybody wants to play, totally welcome to it. And we'll go from there, okay? I'm really excited to play this. I'm really excited to play it with you guys. This could be a really fun multiplayer game we can all get behind. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you guys are subscribed here. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the second channel, bell icon, all that good stuff. Friend me on PlayStation. If you got and in the About tab of my YouTube channel is actually my PlayStation name there as well. If you guys forget it or for whatever reason don't know it, it's in the About tab. Okay. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you all on the next video.